Known for some incredible wings and one of the league's most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Seattle Seahawks and the Buffalo Bills.
Set to kick off.
Ball was teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And off we go from Highmark Stadium. Return starts at the 9. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. Allen comes out throwing. Short pass brought in. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That play good for 17 and a first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
44-yard line.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First out of the game for James Cook. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
319.
Again, it's Cook. Hop on the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He's trying to push the field. He's got it inside the 25. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. This play goes for 36. Yeah, that's good for a Buffalo first. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have second and 4.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Defense hasn't really found its backbone yet, but maybe just a little sliver of light between the clouds here as they bring up third down.
Yeah, you're not going to likely keep points off the board, but if you can come through with one more stop and limit it to a field goal, yeah, that's at least something to build from.
Alert, alert, alert!
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it.
Look out!
They'll try and punch it in. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
The tackle made.
Only a couple there, but still in good shape. Only 3 yards to go here on 2nd and goal.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, home.
Going power with a big tight end. Defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Handoff now, running right. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Just 2 on that pickup, but after another run is stopped shy, it's 4th and goal.
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, that this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get, well, you get stuffed on a run, and now you got 4th and goal. What are you gonna do?
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. On 4th down, Allen. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills finish up an excellent opening series. John Parker Romo out to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks, nothing. John Parker Romo to kick off.
Here's Romo to handle the kickoff. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. So 20 yards on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Back now, pressure coming. Going deep here for the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
Throwing from the gun here. He finds Smith-Njigba right side. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st down, Seahawks.
1st down now, ball at the 33.
Here we go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Offense up to the line fast. Screen perfectly. Interception! Picked off by Jordan Hancock. The 40. At the 20. And he's going to bring this back for the pick 6 and a Buffalo touchdown.
I know you feel the same questions I do from people as Well, do you ever have a rooting interest in the game, or is it hard to not root for your home team or anything like that? No, the only thing we root for, to be honest, is a close game. And right now, with this kind of start, it doesn't feel like we're going to have one.
Romo's point after is good. And the Bills drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that first quarter. It's an early lead for the Bills. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment.
John Parker Romo to kick off.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. He rolls to his right. Balled in by Arroyo on the right side. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
This is Walker on 2nd. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves them in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed 1 more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
On 3rd down, Walker. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed 1, but they're going to lose 1 on that play. It's 4th down. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. Here's the snap on 4th. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get 1 more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
1st and 10. Here's Allen. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Can't cover it much better than that really well covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Monday.
First down throw for Allen. Has it at the 7. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives them a 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
To throw again, it's Allen. Flushed out, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And it's That's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Regular, 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 regular.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And they're going to bring him down after he drives it down to the 7. It looks like 9 yards on that pickup, and this sets up 3rd and goal. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Bills with the lead here at Highmark. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Allen. He's got it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They want the touchdown on 4th and goal. They're going for it from the 3.
Brown 80! Half. What's that?
Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Field goal attempts coming up from John Parker Romo. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Up and good from Romo. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
What a season this guy's having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Here's Romo to handle the kickoff. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Come out throwing. Cut out left. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Seahawks.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Buys time, rolling right. He has this down to the 34. Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. He's going to throw this one. Complete over the middle. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Throwing now out of the shotgun. That's cut at the 4. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get their first points of this game just before halftime. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
Mike McDonald with his eyes glued to this field, his offense lining up for 2.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Right side, they're going to pitch it. And he gets in for the 2. Successful conversion there, but it's still a 9-point deficit. Still a 2-possession game. Defense perhaps a little too worried about the pass there, partner, and as a result, they're able to run it in for 2.
It really becomes a numbers game down here. And you see a lot of teams employ this, right? If there's numbers there against the pass, we're going to be committed to running. If they stack the box, we got to be willing to throw it. In this case, it was a numbers advantage and the simplest path for 2 points.
And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
Alert! Alert! Alert!
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Up to the ground by Nick Emanwari. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second.
Back to throw now, Allen. Taking a shot deep here. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest. This contest, and I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip the cap. They played that ball better than he could.
Half 10. Madden!
Looking to throw. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these third downs.
And that putt hits and kicks out of bounds beyond the opposing 35.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half. He'll throw it. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
John Parker Romo to kick off.
Here's Romo to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. It is caught left side. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And they'll throw 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. He's making a bid for it. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
First down.
Working now from the gun. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
On the jump. Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Rolling out to his left. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. They strike for 23 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. New set of downs for him from the 31. He'll work against the blitz. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Sticking to the air here. Connects on the crosser. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brock inside the 15. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Walker on 1st down. The stop is made after 4 yards. It's 2nd down. Working quickly here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
2nd down. Walker's going to get it again. And only can get his yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Shut up. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Maxwell Hairston picks it off. 40. Hits the 20. And he's going to bring this back for the pick 6 and a Buffalo touchdown.
Hard to believe they got him yet again, Kate, especially with how far they had to go on that return. Mentally, this is not a place you ever want to be as a quarterback. It is devastating. Defensively, well, this is teaching tape for not just taking it away, but taking it to the house.
And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further. Well, all things going their way through the air at the moment, partner. They pick off a throw for 6, and then they complete a pass of their own to add on 2 more.
Can I be honest with you here, Kate?
Please.
And maybe I'm a bad person for saying this, but every once in a while, I root for chaos.
The Seahawks take over at first
I mean, I wouldn't mind a little chaos. I wouldn't mind seeing that one go back through the air the other way and put 2 on the board, but it wasn't to be. That's excellent execution to get the touchdown and the pick 6 and put 2 more on the board.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Throwing now off the play action. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. This one misses the tight end. And now they face 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there will be more interceptions.
Hits him on the out route. On the move, past the 40. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out. But it looks like someone from the Seahawks got on top of it, and they'll get it back. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
He puts some juice on a deep. Oh, brother, it's another interception. That's Cole Bishop. And the Bills get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Now, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this 2nd half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
And where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
What's that?
Cook trying this one up the gut. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
Brown 80. Half 85, half 85. We go.
Sending him on the dive. On the move, past the 40. Still fighting forward. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Romo on to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills make it a 24-point ball game.
32, Seahawks 8. John Parker Romo to kick off.
Here's Romo to handle the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Motioning him from the slot right. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
A gain of 12. And the Seahawks first down.
They'll look to throw. In the hands of his running back, Walker. He gets it up a little shy of midfield. Bobby Okereke making that stop.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
Empty backfield now. Running back motions out left. can't escape this one. They get to him for a nice exclamation point to end this third quarter. This is the end of the third quarter. It's the Seahawks who have possession. They've got a lot of work to do, Brock. They are in a massive hole. Not an enviable spot as they come up, third and long. They kick the running back in motion. Third and long for him here. And the defender's there to knock this away, and that effort means it's fourth down.
Those are exactly the plays, Kate. Corners in this league make their money and make their reputation. A one-on-one, and he wins that battle.
Fourth and forever coming up.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Desperation time here. Buying some time right. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down.
Working on first down. Forced out to his right. He's running with it. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
To the air now on first and 10. That one connects. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
60 Bobcats.
Working inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks making the scoreboard look a touch better. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
And the Seahawks will again line up to go for 2.
Here
The
we go.
Seahawks will line up for the
18
two-point
Cardinal, 18
conversion.
Cardinal. Cowboy 80. Check go.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work.
Seahawks 14. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10. They'll run it with Cook. Keeps away from one. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45.
It's a gain of 20.
Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Bills have a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Play action now with Allen. Headed out right. Still on his feet.
On the grade sheet, we called this messed up beyond all recognition. He leaves the pocket in search of greener pastures. There was nothing to be had.
Now at midfield after that loss. Here's 2nd and long.
Ready? 5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. What's up?
That play straight ahead. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 14.
They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down.
319! Alert, alert, alert! Half.
The play clock down to just 2 seconds, but we get a timeout call. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Middle. Out. 180! 5 wide. Monday. Half 10. It's out!
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Left side pulled in by Pittman. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
'56. Hey, tight. Alert! What's that?
Now it's Cook. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bills nearing their 6th win this season. Offense to the line, 2nd down.
Regular. What's that?
Play action now, Allen. Left side into the hands of Shakir. And they take him down right along the 30.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Round 80! Half 85! What's that?
Now run by Cook. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st to 3. Field goal attempts coming up from John Parker Romo. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. Up and good from Romo. And that stretches the lead to 21.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Here's Romo to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Ready!
to play fake. Here's Milton. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory.
19 Lions. 70 Timberwolves.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's Cole Bishop. And the Bills have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Cook. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. So it's the Bills.